everyone, and welcome back to another League Racing video. This time we're here with Aussie Racing League Tier 1 round Monza. We've had some better races so far, so we're looking to get some more good results with this one. Try and move us a bit further up the standings again, and just see how we go. Also, sorry this video's taken a little while to come out. I've just been a bit busier with uni and stuff than I have been the last few weeks, so stuff's been pushed back a bit. Anyway, jumping into quali, this is our second last lap attempt. We've got enough fuel for one lap essentially at the moment, so don't worry about that. Anyway, we didn't have a great exit out of Parabolica, so we got a poor run leading into turn 1 and 2 here. Braking was alright, but as we go through turn 2 here, we just hit that curb weird, which stuffs us up a little bit, destabilizes the car and ruins our exit. And we're down 2/10, so not looking real good at the moment. We're in P4, lots of people still to set laps, not looking great at the moment. Going into the next chicane now, braking a little bit too late, compromising our exit out of the chicane as well, and we gained a little bit of time, but we've got a lot of ground to make, and we're really struggling through the Lesmos for some reason. We lose a 10th through the first one, gain a little bit back through the second one, but it was not looking like a good lap at the moment. Using the DRS now, leading into Ascari. We need to make up as much time as possible through here. And we invalidate. So, not great. We have 1.1 laps worth of fuel left. We're backing up.
Maybe I might.
And we're going to try and do another lap with like hardly any fuel in the car. We're going to see how we go. So, lining it up again. Going through Parabolica again. We're going to be below a lap of fuel before we cross the line here. See, we have 0.96 as we cross the line. So it's going to be interesting to see what we manage here. But we did have a better exit out of the Parabolica this time. So, going into turn 1, lifting and coasting, trying to save up a bit of fuel to be able to finish the lap. And somehow we get a better exit and run through the corner than we did on the previous one. Not sure how that happened, but we're actually up a little bit at the moment, leading into the second chicane now. Once again, getting ready, lifting and coasting again, trying to save up any possible tiny amount of fuel we can through these corners to get us through to the end of the lap. And still, we're within striking distance of our current best lap going through the Lesmos here. Not a great run through either of them, but within half a tenth. It's not too bad for lifting and coasting through corners. Leading now into Ascari, once again, lifting and coasting. 5th gear, good run through there, not invalidating. And we're up on our time when we don't even have enough fuel to finish the lap. I don't know what's going on here at all. Going through now, through the Parabolica, pushing as much as we can, but we turn in slightly too much, hit the curb, destabilize the car, and yeah, that's the end of our qualifying attempt. Yeah, straight up. I would have had no fuel as we crossed the line. I don't think we would have had enough, but we end up qualifying P8, not really great. 4/10 off by PB, not ideal. Anyway, getting ready for the start of the race now, 5 red lights. And away we go. It's not a terrible start. Everyone's got a pretty similar start by the looks of it. Also, I'll add a couple more AFR guys racing this week as well. So, competition has gotten stronger in this league. Anyway, looking up the inside of ECAM there, just trying to protect ourselves from the rear a little bit as well. We don't want a nasty surprise from someone diving in a little too deep into turn 1. Doesn't pay off. We're still up the side of Crush though, so we might have a chance into the next chicane. See how we go. Into the braking zone, but he well and truly outbrakes us and we're forced to back out of that one. No way we can hold it round the outside for the inside of the next corner. And off we go round following the train, just trying to avoid losing the train at all costs. Monza, DRS is all that matters. It's a bit unfortunate with how this game is, but if you lose that DRS, your race is over. So, yeah, it's something I hope they change for future games. Anyway, for now though, that's our entire focus. We've got to just stick in this DRS train and make sure that we do not lose that DRS. We have to, because that DRS is worth probably nearly a second a lap in every lap of the race. So we really got to make sure we stick in it. But for this first lap, we seem to have done a decent enough job of that. So that's good. We don't really have to worry too much. Anyway, skipping on to the end of lap 3. Crush making the move there on Dalek for P6, and we're going to look to try and follow him through. It's going to be a bit difficult with the train. They are both going to have DRS here. Crush looking to have the better straight line speed setup, or maybe just more ERS usage. Dalek not really looking in the best places to try and get that move back. It leaves it pretty open for us to get the move around the outside and the inside for the next corner. So pretty easy move there, and we're up to P7 and still in the DRS train, which is pretty good. A little bit of questionable stuff behind with Dutchy and Dalek, but we'll move on from that. On to lap 6. And we're still in the DRS train, 1st through to 7th, all within a second of each other, holding the DRS. But we've got a retirement, JKO and the Aston spinning on the exit of Ascari, and we got a safety car, which is perfect for the softer medium strat. Arguably a little bit early, but laps under safety car were fine. Anyway, getting ready for the restart now, coming through the Parabolica, and they're leaving it pretty late to go, but there they go now. We get a pretty good restart, don't lose too much ground to Crush, and we got a good buffer behind to Dutchy and Ecam who are battling as well, so we're chilling at the moment. This is looking not too bad. We have a look. There's a little bit of a check-up. It looks like they're going 3 wide ahead of us, which is an interesting choice. I think that McLaren that hadn't pitted causing a little bit of congestion through there. And Sneaky's the one worst off from it. He loses 2 positions there, and we have a look up the inside of him for the outside of the chicane. But there's not really a good chance of us getting it done. He brakes a lot later than us and checks us up a bit, and we have to back out of that entirely. And now we're vulnerable to Ecam, and he's up our inside for the second Lesmo, or the first Lesmo, sorry, and he gets that move done. Bit unfortunate, but in hindsight, we possibly should have just stayed behind there and just tried to get past Sneaky later on. But, you know, sometimes you make mistakes. Anyway, skipping on to lap 13. We're still behind Ecam, but we're all in the train except Faber. He's gotten through the traffic and he's absolutely bolted. You can see his little Mercedes dot on the minimap there. He's taken off. Potsy's trying to chase after him, but he's on hards. He's gonna really struggle. The AI put him on hards in his pit stop under safety cars, so not much he could really do there. Anyway, you can see Darkly in the Red Bull there seems to be struggling a bit. I think he hadn't pitted. He was still on his mediums from the start, so really struggling a little bit. We get an insane run on both of them through Ascari there. Darkly has a moment on the exit, which leaves him open to Ecam along this straight, and we're sort of looking for an opportunity here. Ecam's out of ERS now as well. We just squeeze it up the inside of the Parabolica there, and now we have a chance to get Ecam as well. We've seen him flashing without ERS. We've still got about 20%, so it should be a relatively easy move for us here. And that's us gaining 2 positions in the space of a corner and half a straight. So, pretty good. And now we're free to chase after this top 5 here. A few of them still yet to pit as well. So, we could be looking at a podium here still. Anyway, on to the very next, or the end of that lap still. Chasing down Doubtable. We're trying to save up a bit of ERS, so we're not going to actually go for him into turn 1 here. We're just going to sit behind with the DRS open and just try and save a little bit. You'll see the 2 in front, though, having a bit of a battle, T-Mac and Crush, and Doubtable trying to chase them down as well. As we go into the braking zone, though, those 2 are slowed up a little bit because of that, and yeah.
He fucked up his braking into turn 1, so I get the position anyway, nice.
I don't think Doubtable was expecting them to be that slow at the turn-in point with them battling, and he'd just gone a little bit deep, unfortunately, so that was a free position for us. Anyway, on to lap 17 now, and we've caught onto the back of these 2 again. Crush and T-Mac battling a bit still. Potsy just a little bit ahead. He's on hard tyres, so he's managed to pull away from them battling, but as soon as they stopped battling, we all closed back in immediately. Anyway, we're looking to have a go at Crush here now. He's been struggling on ERS for the last few laps. The DRS the only thing sort of saving him. We've got quite a bit more in the tank. We're having a look, maybe for the outside here. We go for it. Oh, there's not a lot of space left there. Thankfully, I managed to control the car and there was no retirement, but
close that gap very late. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a little bit questionable. No contact, thankfully, but it was fine in the end. Anyway, these 2 battling again on lap 20. You can see we've also caught up to Potsy again on those hards, so like I said, as soon as these two stop battling, we catch him again immediately with the mediums. But because of that battle, Crush has had a pretty bad exit out of Ascari, and he's looking a little bit vulnerable without any ERS. We've got now nearly 50% to play with. So we might have an opportunity here now, once again. Spamming the ERS, DRS open now, and again looking for the outside, getting the toe from T-Mac briefly as well. Late braking into the chicane. Little bit of solid defense there from Crush, but it's not enough when we get that move done, and now we're free to chase after T-Mac and Potsy. Potsy with a 5-second as well, so we might be lucky, and we might still manage this podium even without getting an overtake. And now Potsy on lap 27, leading onto the final lap, with 8 seconds of penalties. So now there's a chance for second place if we can just get this move done on T-Mac. So looking up the inside a little bit there, not close enough, so we return to the racing line, trying to get a good exit on T-Mac here. Absolutely spamming the short shifting, trying to get a good exit. Spamming the ERS, trying to get as close as possible into this next chicane. We feint to the inside there, but not really looking for a move. We return to the racing line. T-Mac goes a little bit deep, trying to defend from nothing, which gives us the run now into the Lesmos, but once again, we're just not close enough to go for the move. So we're going to have to back out and wait for our next chance into Ascari if we can get a good enough exit, but we don't. So our final opportunity is going to be into the Parabolica. We have to make sure we're nice and close into Ascari, get a really good run through there, and then we might have an opportunity into that final corner. Braking really late, trying to maximise our run through here. Oh, but the car just snaps on us slightly. Thankfully, I managed to save it, but yeah, we're not getting that move done. We will still get the position on Potsy with penalties, and we're not a threat from Crush either, even though he's turned in on us there. But he does have a 3 seconds, so doesn't matter. We'll get that position as well. And we'll get our second podium in this league. We should have had many more, but at least we've got a few now, which is much better than where we were previously. Decent race in the end. One of my more preferred tracks, so yeah, could have been better, but could have been a lot worse given some of our results this season. Now, one thing, there will not be a video for Bahrain for this league. I'll show you a clip as to why pretty quickly. But yeah, there won't be a video for that. Just yeah, look, we qualified well. We started P4. Didn't get a great start here. There was some sort of bug. We all had really cold tires on the start. So yeah, Ecamm gets me there. I've got a car going up my inside there. I think that's Frozzle. So at this point, we're now 3 wide. And yeah, I just got spun there on lap 1. Nothing I could do about it, and it was a racing incident as well. We were all 3 wide. Stuff's bound to go wrong there. Bit unlucky. So yeah, we didn't get any. I think we finished P10, so not too bad. But yeah, no video for that race, so yeah, sorry about that one, guys. But there will be a video for AFR in the next few days. Apart from that, though, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you're new here, please consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell, all that fun stuff. And hopefully we'll see you around for a few streams and maybe a few more videos as well. Have a good one.